I did that. Welcome to a new episode of C&C Bros. We are back from our month-and-a-half long hiatus, and what a hiatus
would be high too if I played like twice.
Like, good God. But yeah, me and George were about to get into it because I told him that my starting SR was higher than his in Overwatch. It's because I play Lucio almost exclusively in comp. But no, like, guys, we're back. We've been gone for so long. We've had so many life things happen. George and I both have had deaths in the family, so we couldn't do it then, obviously. We just had a bunch of stuff going on, but we're back now, and we want to bring you our opinions and the news that's happening. Some of it's old, some of it we just want to talk about anyway, and some of it's just done on the spot, like we usually do.
Oh yeah,
we're always ad-libbing, like constantly.
Knack 2 is free.
What?
The game? Or are you talking about the demo that's on the store?
Knack 2, the game, is free. If you live in New Zealand, Australia, somewhere else. So probably during this podcast, I'm going to make
a New Zealand PSN account.
And I'm going to download it.
Yeah. You son of a bitch. When does it come out?
Today.
Oh, well, pfft.
Today. Knack 2, baby.
I'm not interested. The first one looked dumb.
It's GOAT.
I mean,
I was gonna say, bro, Knack 2 looked lit.
It must have been GOAT because it was the only game after the PS4 when it came out. It was that Infamous Second Son came out like a month and a half later after the launch.
Infamous almost came out like a year later.
Yeah. I just got that for free today. I'm so glad I didn't buy that when I had the chance.
Oh, you downloaded it?
Yeah, I downloaded it because I had borrowed it from Alexis because she had a physical copy, and I was like, all right, I'll play that. And I took Nier, too. And I've been playing Nier, and I hadn't touched Infamous, and then I saw this today. I was like, well.
Bro, Nier's the train ride. Also, we have one viewer. Hi, one viewer.
Already. Hi, my friend.
Is that me?
It's okay. I hope it's you.
It might be you.
It might be me. I think it's me.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have the YouTube tag.
I think it can be all of us.
Oh, God. But, no. We just had a lot of stuff going on, and we're sorry. But just stuff happens. So news of our lives, as a podcast, we will be bringing you more content. I know Shelly was doing like little playthrough mini episodes. I'll start joining him for his streams if I can, if work permits. And we'll start doing some.
I can.
Go ahead.
Oh, hey, you guys mind that making this account if I just make it C&C Bros? And then
the PSN?
Yeah, and then, you guys can just put C&C Bros on yours and we can all use it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, we basically, what was I saying? I forgot. I totally lost my train of thought.
Content. More and more content.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing more individual videos, and like just like two videos or whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. We're gonna do more content. We're gonna have more videos. If all of us can't get in on one podcast, then it'll just be me and Shelly or Shelly and George or something. Like we won't call them specific names and they won't be like dedicated segments, but we're gonna have more videos out because we want to like talk. We like talking.
I like dedicated names.
We can name them little news segments or little bits. I look forward to the fanboy war segments that will be just Shelly and George arguing about Nintendo and Sony forever and ever. Amen.
Why can't we call it the Chocolate Factory?
The Chocolate Factory. Not double stuffed. I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted. Let's call it
it's coffee.
Yeah, it's Chocolate Factory now.
Sweet.
But yeah. So pun. But yeah, we're back, and tonight we're going to be talking about a few things, but the biggest thing that you may or may not already know, I don't know if we talked about it in the past, can't remember, we're going to AWA as a podcast, and my God, if I didn't think that was ever going to happen, because I didn't know if Shelly would be able to make it, but he committed, so we're good. And we're going to be going
to Atlanta.
we're gonna
Except
be
we
bringing.
don't do Atlanta.
Well, we don't do Atlanta at all. Atlanta does us.
Speak for yourselves.
But yeah. So we're gonna be like filming that to an extent, and I'll trust George to kind of splice those highlights together. Are we cosplaying? Well, I am, and I know George is, but is Shelly cosplaying? Are you going to try anything?
No.
You could do a Daru cosplay from Steins Gate.
I will be Shelly. From McDonald's.
He's going to wear his McDonald's uniform. I mean, yeah, Devil is a part-timer. Doesn't he work at McDonald's?
No.
You could be
It's
him.
definitely not McDonald's.
It's
Whack-Donald's.
I forget what it is. Yeah.
Is it Whack-Donald's? I know it's Whack-Donald's.
They usually have Whack-Donald's in most anime. Pseudo Bucks is my favorite one from Toradora instead of Starbucks.
Pseudo bucks.
Yeah.
Something fake money.
Nope. There we go.
Jubei wins. Perfect.
I almost made it Austria, not Australia.
Woo there.
Don't need to.
Getting
Don't
that
do that there.
DBFZ beta.
What's our date of birth?
We were born in the 80s. 1984, Shelly. Orwell would be proud.
I think I put like September something. Because somewhere around the time we started doing this.
All right, September.
1984.
And I'm pick the day.
Let's pick a day.
Yeah.
I'm a horrible person.
What?
No.
September 11th, you son of a bitch.
Why
didn't you stop 9/11, Shelly?
Because I couldn't go back to 1984 and warn people.
Oh, Steins Gate. But yeah. We're going to AWA, and basically what's happening there is, I don't know the specifics of it, but it's a pretty big con. I think it's the biggest in the Southeast.
Second to Dragon Con.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the biggest anime-centric one in the Southeast.
I don't know
to double check my sources.
Well, and I don't know who all is coming, but I do know that Laura Bailey's going.
Okay, hold on. I can tell you who all is coming. Because
I know that they're doing a $10 Distant Worlds concert Sunday.
Oh wait, that costs money.
No, it costs like $10. But that's better than the $100 you would have to pay anywhere else for a concert ticket.
I mean, yeah, especially for like Distant Worlds.
Yeah, I found that out because Alexis tagged me in that link. I was like, oh my god, it's my dream. This is a fair trade-off. Because
the guest list is supposed to be lit. I personally am like
Matt Mercer's coming, isn't he?
No. But Travis Willingham is.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham. I think Stephanie Shea's coming back.
Is the voice actress for Ash, what's her name, coming? I think Alexis.
Which one?
Veronica Taylor.
Veronica Taylor? Okay. Maybe. I'm about to pull that back up. See, now you got me thinking. I'm like, was it her or was it Rachel Lillis instead? I don't know. Okay, here we go. I have a list now. Fedor Chin. Who's
You're gonna have to give me references.
Oh, Zenyatta. Keith Silverstein, who's Torbjorn.
Yes.
Jennifer Hale. Travis Willingham, Laura Bailey, Brina Palencia, who I'm pretty sure is Juvia. Ali Hills, who's Lightning, and a bunch of other people, but most importantly, Lightning.
Lightning. I only know her in the blue alien in Mass Effect and Lightning.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think Christine Cabanos might actually be Jew. It's one of them. I'm very awful with names of people who do multiple things. Provided they're not rehashing images from last year, Stephanie Shea and Turner class are gonna be back. Michael Centena class was, I don't know if any of you have seen like Bakuman.
No.
He's in Venture Brothers, but I forget which Venture he is.
I haven't watched that show in a hot minute.
Christine Cabanos is Madoka from Madoka Magica, Silica and SAO, Mako and Kill la Kill.
I could get behind that.
Yeah. Christina V, Noelle Vermillion and Blaze Blue, Ladybug from Miraculous Ladybug and Chat Noir.
Does it have an English dub or is it all French?
It has English dub.
Okay. I have no idea where to watch it. Like, I don't want to set sail for the high seas again, but if I have to.
And then Erica Lindbeck, who's Futaba.
But what about Makoto's voice actress?
He cares about Makoto's voice actress.
I just realized I haven't posted this link for 10 minutes.
List is pretty huge this year compared to when I looked last year. It's crazy.
Damn. I don't think it's free anymore.
You what?
You know what?
I don't think it's free anymore.
Naktu?
Yeah.
Why would it be free in the first place?
They had it free for a little bit.
You sure that wasn't a mistake?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was a mistake, but who knows if they could have fixed it in time.
They would have been able to fix that shit within the hour.
Erica
if they
Lindbeck
really
also
wanted to.
voiced.
I know one of the people I watch on YouTube got it for free.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
She's also Manat
live in Australia.
Street Fighter 5. Which
I think Nobuo Uematsu is coming to this concert.
Nah.
I don't know. It might be. It's one of the composers for one of the games. I think it might be the guy from Tactics, the one who composed it all from the Evil East games. It's either Uematsu or that guy. I can't remember his name.
See, they bring my boy Hamauzu. Then you'd be going crazy for some autographs. Might throw out some suck. But yeah, and that's just a few of the guests to name. There are other like cosplayers, artists, fan artists, composers, and musical talents be there.
I have no idea.
No. Little Karibo will be there.
Well, that's a guy.
As will moderately okay cosplay.
I asked
you Heavy Grinder.
Moderately okay cosplay is actually pretty good.
And I answered your question.
That didn't make me feel confident, George.
But yeah, it's all the guests is gonna be at AWA. Don't know what the
and they still have time to announce new ones, don't they?
Yeah, but God, there's so many already.
Yeah,
like compared to when I went last year, like bruh. Like I'm about to spend 75% of this con in lines.
No, I feel you. The Zenyatta one especially, I kind of want to just talk to him and be like, do you know you're a piece of shit? Do you know?
Well, I wasn't.
But no,
now I know.
Do you guys have like any like idea like what you're going to spend any money on? Because I'm feeling some artwork, maybe a figure, t-shirts definitely. Blu-rays. And maybe if you, Blu-ray is my next one. I don't really want to buy manga unless it's like super cheap and discounted, but I doubt it will be because it's at a con, for God's sake.
Well, I don't want to buy manga unless it's a box set because I'm not buying like singular volumes of something. Or
I'm
unless
definitely.
Or unless it's a specific P4 doujinshi I was looking for.
P51. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know exactly the one I'm thinking about. But
actually, I don't. I might be thinking of a different one. I've only read
it's
one.
like everybody in the same room.
Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the one.
Y'all look at too much internet.
This is like from months ago, but yeah, you're right.
Someone stop us.
I got a Twitter, by the way.
Brian did get a Twitter.
I caved.
It is more fun being a little bit more interactive with you.
Yeah, now I can @ you on Twitter instead of in the messenger. I need to watch what I reblog though, because I like hooked up my Tumblr to my Twitter. And I've been like, there's been so many times I've liked to post and been like,
yeah.
Why would you connect your Tumblr to anything?
Well, I don't reblog NSFW stuff on my Tumblr just as a rule of thumb because I didn't start out that way. And I kind of was like, well, I don't have a name for myself as like an NSFW, like anything. So I just kind of kept it like safe for work as much as I could. There's some lewds every now and then, but it's like all clothed.
So what you're saying is that
I've looked up some NSFW things on Tumblr and I've almost reblogged them onto my Twitter.
So what you're telling me is that you're completely confident that at work you could let someone scroll through your Tumblr and nothing would be wrong?
Oh no, they'd fucking like fire me on the spot. Especially the blogs I follow. I might not reblog their photos, but I sure as hell
what you
see them. That reminds me, I've been doing some grad school applications, and my boss just wrote me a letter of recommendation today.
Oh,
it was nice. It was a pretty nice letter, and I also, well, I can't talk about that on stream. We'll tell you guys later.
Oh boy.
Well, just because it's a little bit too in depth with my job, I can't like disclose that over the air. I don't think. I won't give names or anything because I already forgot. But anyway,
it's okay.
Anyway,
let's disclose it to us later.
Yeah, except I won't.
He won't.
Yeah, he won't.
Anyway. Yeah, I got a Twitter, and my handle is, I don't remember, but it's probably Firestorm427, or FireKnight427.
Fire Knight. God, you already gave out your wrong Twitter.
I mean, my PSN handle's Firestorm427.
I thought you're... No, it's Fire Knight.
No, his PSN's Firestorm.
Is it?
Yeah, FireKnight427 is my Twitter handle. Firestorm is my PSN handle.
But Fire Knight is like your YouTube channel, though, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, man, that takes me back. That is like... Wow, I really made that handle a part of my identity. But yeah.
But a single thing on fire.
Well, that was like... Back,
that was Optimus Dime.
The reason I made that game was because that... I mean, I made that handle was because I was like really into the whole like make your own RPG class thing, like back in the day when I was on the Wikia for Final Fantasy. And I was like, what do I like? I like fire-based abilities and spell-blade abilities. What else do I like? The Knight class. I'm going to make a Fire Knight. It's going to be fun. I'm going to dual wield. Like shit like that. You get creative. Creative. I think I told someone about that, the inside joke, and they're like, oh boy. But anyway, yeah. So got that Twitter. So go follow me if you want. That's fine. But what's been going on with you guys as far as like, what do you think you're gonna buy, Shelly? At WA.
If they have a Blu-ray collection of Yu Hakusho, I'll buy that. Otherwise, I don't know.
Did you already buy that digitally?
No.
I'm thinking about buying a box set of maybe an ecchi if I want, just for funds. Maybe Steins Gate if I can find it. But I definitely am looking for like all of the rebuilds for Evangelion.
Get to introduce
I've been meaning to get those.
My buddy Jake from Faku.
I mean, if you want to like set up my an email correspondence, I'd be happy to help him. Help him sample the works. But yeah.
I say, my buddy, it ain't like that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I think Blu-rays are what we're all looking for because like some of the shit you just can't get anywhere else, and it's just available at cons sometimes. But I do want some new shirts because I'm running out of them. Ones that fit me, at least. Speaking of fitting me, that Berserk shirt I bought at the last con that I went to. You know how I've been complaining that it was like, well, it never fit me well to begin with because it's super tight in my arms and like it rides up if I lift up my shirt. But I gave it to Alexis, and she put it on, and she's got boobs, right?
What?
it fit her perfectly. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, like I was like, what the fuck? Like, why does this fit you? And why is it not for me? And I was forced.
All you need is boobs.
Well, what I was forced to confront with that was that I'm fat now. I'm getting fat.
No, what you're forced.
Like my stomach is extended, and that's the reason why the shirt rides up because I have a big belly now.
Weight distribution. That's all it is. You just got to push that belly upwards.
Yeah,
so you
like,
know
if I had tits, then it would work, but I don't.
It's all right, Brian. The fat gets the best of us.
But yeah, I really do want a new shirt, or like two. And I might get some magnets or some shot glasses. Those are always fun, and because they're cheap.
I got them nice JoJo's ones.
Yeah, I got a Kingdom Hearts magnet last time I went to Pensacon, and that's on my desk now. I need to like fill up my desk at work with more anime shit so that everybody knows not to fuck with me.
Figure I might have to fund that. Nav girls.
Oh, I've gotten 2 people at work to start watching Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's nice.
You know how hard it is to convince black people to watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, there was a whole video on it. I think you shared it.
Like, it's like really hard.
Where did I see that video? It was like legit like a video like why black people should watch Game of Thrones, and they're like a bunch of white people killing each other. I'm in. And I was like, okay. I don't know who shared that. Was it you, or did I just see it on Facebook?
I think someone shared it. Well, someone shared it to me, and then I shared it.
Okay, because you do know what I'm talking about there, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah, I walked into work, and she used to work with us like 2 years ago, but then she quit, and she was like, "Oh my God, Shelly, I started watching Game of Thrones. I should have started watching that like 2 years ago when you've told me to." I was like, oh, well, see, I told you.
Can't wait to get that movie a week in 2019. Guys, I think it's time. We need to talk about the Death Note movie.
Oh, God. That was awful.
Oh, way to open.
I honestly did not finish it. The only reason why I know what happens at the end is because I watched a Watch Mojo video.
Well, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen the Death Note movie. Like, if you haven't seen it, or if you haven't seen Death Note in general, don't watch this portion of the cast. Come back in like 30 minutes.
That video. Don't watch the movie. Don't watch the movie.
Yeah, don't watch the movie either if you don't want to. It'll make money either way, so I don't think your view won't matter. It's already made a shit ton of money. But yeah. So the way I watched this, because I watched it with Laura, Alexis, and it was just me after that. And I looked at it as a film critic to the best of my ability, because that was the only way I was going to get through that opening portion of that movie. But somewhere, I admit,
or a film critic,
I try to be. I try and look at things as critically as I can, because like otherwise, like I just lose all enjoyment of films, because I'm like, they've done this 1,000 times, so I have to look at it from a different perspective. But anyway, I somewhere like halfway through that film, or a little bit past, I stopped looking at it as a film critic with that film critic lens, and I looked at it as an anime fan. and as someone who's seen the original, and I just lost all interest because, and I'll admit, there was a good 15, 18 minutes of that film where it was a good movie, and I'm not even gonna lie, like there was a good portion of that movie, and in my opinion, it's when they introduced L, and when he started actually doing shit, and then for a good 20 minutes after, it turned into like a nice little suspense, like cat and mouse thing, like Death Note's known for, right?
And then went right back to being stupid.
Yeah, it went right back to being stupid because I think once they killed Watery, I was like, oh, yeah. Go ahead. What we doing?
Oh no, he was like. Then it went back to being stupid, and then you like paused and said yeah, and so I was like dramatic pause.
Oh, I thought you said pause the conversation like something was happening.
Oh no.
No, but they killed Watery, and I was like, all right, well, back to stupid. But I'll say that like my biggest gripe with the film was just the way they handled the main characters. Like, and when I say main characters, I mean Mia, and I do mean Light, because I feel like they were written really bizarrely, and I don't know what the point of that was. Because everybody else is pretty faithful, or at least well written and acted. Light, the guy who plays Light, like I assume that he acted the role that he was given on paper, and he did it effectively. But because he didn't seem like a bad actor, it was convincing.
Sure,
but that's not what the character is. You know what I mean?
You say sure am, Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we've made another one. But and Mia was interesting because she was bad, like badly written. But she was kind of like the train wreck that you can't like help but like admire a little bit because she was so hardcore that it was intimidating but exciting at the same time. Because you're like, all right, well, obviously she's the one that has the testicles in this relationship, so I mean, let's go. But I don't. I was really weirded out by like the just like gratuitous sexual tension between them. Like they had sex on the Death Note. Like they had sex on the Death Note, and I thought that was kind of an unnecessary touch because like I get it. Like you want to change the world.
Ryan, what gratuitous sexual tension? They met.
But
she talked about the Death Note. She went, and then they had sex.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
it was immediate.
They forced
all at once,
the sexual tension between them by making Mia into like this like extremely like fucking sadistic like a woman, and I didn't get it because you know Light in the anime is the smart one, and Mia's just kind of there for the ride, and she does what she's told. Not that that's a good thing, but you know, whatever. And you could change people's personalities to fit it, but still, I just feel like both of their characters were just handled really bizarrely. Mia was a lot better than Light's, and I think written a lot more interesting. But Light's character was kind of just, it was painful to see him on screen. And even at the end where he was trying to be like, oh, well, I did all this stuff to circumvent death and to make sure that things went my way, he just becomes like insanely smart at the end. But then they tease the fact that L kills him by writing his name in the Death Note. And I was like, all right, well, that's cool, I guess. And then it ended, and I'm like, all right, well, there's no resolution whatsoever. Okay.
What are those?
Well, what is that?
So, like, how much more interesting would the movie have immediately been if they just opened up and, well, I don't know. Wherever the hell Ryuk lives, I don't know what you'd call it. But,
Shinigami Realm.
Yeah, sure, that place.
Soul Society.
Yeah, Soul Society.
Okay.
If you open up there and you had them with the Death Note explaining the shit, and they just automatically dropped down to the ground and said, let's play a game.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better instead of like the fucking punk rock that they played while it lightninged all around them, and you see cheerleaders in slow motion. Like the soundtrack to this movie was bizarre. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it was Life is Strange. like to a T, in fact. But the soundtrack was just weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the music did not fit the moments. And then at the very end, they like played like some sappy love song, I think from Air Supply. I don't know the name, and it was, but it was stupid, and it wasn't funny. They were trying to be funny with it, but it wasn't, and it just failed. It failed. I didn't feel a thing. In fact, I just felt pity and a little bit of cringe. But I will say, the actor that played L was definitely the best part of this movie. And as Alexis liked to point out constantly, oh, he's a handsome little baby.
Willem Dafoe was easily the best part of this movie.
Yeah, he was.
He was underused, though.
Yeah, he was underused, but still, he was easily the best part.
Oh yeah, he was great at his role.
Like, if they ever like do a reboot, like an actual true adaptation of that shit, just cast Willem Dafoe as Ryuk again. That shit was spot on.
Yeah,
you know what I think?
What?
I think there was no way they were going to get the job done in an hour and a half.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make it longer. They could have made it 2 hours, and it wouldn't have felt as rushed as it was.
They didn't even have to do that. They could have split it up into like 2 or 3 movies.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about like how violent the deaths were in this movie?
Right? I felt like
it was very Final Destination-y.
Yeah, I got that vibe, and I was also like, is this like the American portion of it? Like, is this how they appeal to American audiences by making it so gratuitously violent that we have to pay attention?
Gore boys.
I was about to make a shooting joke, but I don't think I should.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. We've already made a 9/11 joke today.
You made a 9/11 joke. I was going to make a joke, a pointed joke about how Americans are so used to violence because we commit atrocities every day. Every day. I ran out of breath.
I mean, it seems today that all you see
is violence in movies and some shitty Death Note adaptation on TV.
Or Netflix.
Are these good old-fashioned anime values on which we used to rely.
But yeah, it was like a mixture of Twilight and Final Destination.
Yeah, I got some Twilight vibes in the beginning, but I think we lost those as the movie went on.
Yeah, we did.
I really do think like the best part of the movie was like when they were first looking for Kira, and they're like, "Hey, well, we got all these people investigation squad," and he's like, "Oh shit, they're calling me out on TV," and then like you just see like all the members of the investigative squad like just walk off the roof. I thought that was pretty cool.
The part was alright. I kind of got interested when L confronted Light in the diner.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm not fucking around anymore, man. I really like this hardcore L though, because I was thinking, because they tease like him killing him at the end, right? Like just writing his name in the notebook, even though that's open to interpretation. I like to think that he killed him because that L was a hard ass. And also because you saw Ryu come up to Light and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And he was like, "Humans are so interesting."
Keck.
Why do they make Light so dumb?
I don't know. That was another thing that really confounded me. I was like, you could have easily made this a much more entertaining movie if you made him competent, because then you'd have a back and forth between the two leads. And then Mia would be like surprised, like, "Oh shit, like he's smart." Like you could have played him off as dumb in the beginning, but had him like secretly fucking thinking everything out like 3 steps ahead. Like
that's
it's not
what it's about.
Yeah, like it's not that hard to make a complex character, but I feel like they were given a limited amount of airtime, so they're like, "All right, we got to make him dumb because that'll make us reach the climax faster because we can't like stretch it out. So we have to make his character dumb."
No development. Couldn't really develop an attachment to anybody because, and don't get me wrong.
L got a little bit. He got the most development, I think, and then his dad.
Props to his dad for being like competent. Like that's a change I'm actually okay with, because Soichiro Yagami, like,
no. Fuck 'em.
bruh. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. When they're at the end and he's like, it was you. How'd you do it? And I'm just like, man, yeah, dog.
I, I was like, like at the beginning of the movie, I will say that like his dad seemed like a fucking asshole, and I was surprised. Like I didn't understand that. Like he like suddenly underwent like a complete like redo of his character, because at the beginning he seemed like a drunk and like a dick, and then
Well, that was until his wife's killer died.
Yeah.
But that was too sudden. You don't just introduce a character and be like, I'm horrible, and then like 10 minutes later be like, I'm great.
Ryan, what are you talking about? This is the perfect movie for that.
That's kind of what's been happening.
True.
Also, in an hour and a half, you sure can.
They really needed to add in elements like the Shinigami eyes. I feel like that would have been a great twist at the end.
Somebody on the IGN group is talking about that.
I feel like that would have been like, I got the Shinigami eyes. Like, I know your real name. Like, kills everyone.
Whoever wrote this movie, they should do a live-action adaptation of Parasite the Maxim.
They should do a live adaptation of Boruto's dad. I hope that's a Hollywood adaptation.
I love that one that said, how am I ever going to become Boruto's dad if I can't ever save Sarada's dad?
That shit cracks me up. Oh, I love Crunchyroll. Because I'm pretty sure that's who started the meme.
Yep. It's how they, because they scooped up Naruto to watch on their thing, and it was like, yeah, see it all from the beginning. Check out the adventures of Boruto's dad.
Jesus.
Even though they're clearly streaming Naruto, it's like, nah. We know what we're doing. I love it.
What came first?
God.
The 800 episode anime or the 12 episode anime?
God, I hope Victoria Holden is at AWA.
Who's that?
Sailor B, brand manager for Crunchyroll. I'm trying to get stepped on, fam.
All right. I thought you said Celebi at first. I was like, she voiced Celebi.
Sailor B.
Celebi is a useless Pokemon.
I mean, yeah.
Almost all the legendary Pokemon are useless.
No, I take that back. Dialga's my bruh.
The tiny one.
Mew.
You can roar of time anyone into oblivion.
Mew is an efficient Smeargle replacement. But that's it. Because Mew can do a lot of things, but everything it can do, there's a bunch of stuff that can do it better. So essentially, you get Mew when you want a baton passer like Smeargle, but you also don't want it to die in one turn, because Smeargle sure does.
I thought you used Smeargle for like sticky web and shit like that.
You can. Like, there are variants of Smeargle you can run. You can run a Smeargle lead for entry hazards, but you can also run them as a baton passer. And in doubles, you can just give them a whole bunch of arbitrary moves to help you out. Smeargle's that jack of all trades.
What I asked you this a while ago. What's a good Vespiquen build?
And I told you I didn't know because
I've seen something. I think it was like in the Battle Tree for Sun and Moon. Like someone did a video and they were going in, and the game had like an in-game Vespiquen build. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't use Vespiquen, so ooh,
exactly.
This is nice. I'm gonna save this.
So yeah. Death Note movie, like final impressions. Like, what did you like about it at least?
We're going round table.
Yeah, you can go first, Jordan.
Oh, thank you. The end, and not in a What was your favorite part? Oh, when it was over, kind of deal. So it's at the end when Light's dad is talking to him in the hospital, and he's pretty much like, how'd you do it? How'd you make it work? And then that's when, with the whole, I had this planned out like a while back. I wrote exactly.
All according to K.
I wrote it exactly. Yeah. It was the monumental, all according to Keikaku moment. And I believe that was, outside of some of L's tendencies, because they did manage to keep some of L's mannerisms kind of accurate. Outside of that, Light describing his plan at the end was the most Death Note thing I had seen that entire movie.
I'll take that. Like, I thought that it was like unwarranted. I thought that like it was like a payoff that we wanted, but we didn't deserve because that character was already like kind of unredeemable. And I thought that it was kind of a cheap way to kind of make you be like, oh shit, he's really cool and awesome. I'm like, nah. But I still appreciated it for being the most Death Note thing. I do agree.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the movie is L. I will say, just when he comes in and when he's kind of assessing everybody, and when he doesn't go off the rails as like a fucking psychopath, and like chase people down with a gun in the streets. That was so that was so bizarre. That whole chase sequence, and then like someone just comes up behind him, is like Lord Kira, and fucking like bunts his head with a wooden bat or whatever. It was great. But I loved his character. I loved his actor. I thought that he seemed like he was the only one that did like a ton of research into the character besides Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm.
And Willem Dafoe probably didn't even do that much research. He just probably listened to a few voice lines from the original. Was like, all right, I got it.
Yeah,
got it. He's me.
They wrote him to be me.
Got it. Do the Green Goblin. Got it.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's the matter, Peter? But yeah, he was my favorite. And I really appreciated what he brought to the whole cat and mouse element of the story. And then the 15 minutes were up and it just kind of spiraled out of control.
Yep.
Well, Shelly?
Oh, Willem Dafoe. Whatever he was doing. He was
being a dick.
All of it.
He was just being a dick the entire movie.
What's your favorite part about the movie? Willem Dafoe.
So this is my grading system for this movie. When you were hopeful that it was going to come out, you go, "Hey, yeah, maybe it'll be Daredevil season 1." But as you watch it, you go, "Hey, well, maybe it can be Daredevil season 2." And then you get like 15 minutes in and you realize it's Iron Fist.
Yeah. Let's see. Who was the guy in the original? I can't remember their names because that was like right at the very end. The guy that was like, delete.
Oh, that's
Mikami?
That's Matt Hardy.
Oh, stop.
Stop. I was really hoping that they'd have a character in there, or like just someone who was like, delete, and just like nutting over like the Death Note as they used it. Like I really wanted something like that in there, but they didn't give it to me.
He had some semblance of a third Kira when he had like homeboy who delivered him back the notebook, write names in his stead, but it wasn't effective enough. It was just like, oh yeah, you're here, I guess. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like he was missing. Like that was something that would have made this a lot more enjoyable because I really loved his character in the original. Like he wasn't there for long, but what he was there for was just amazing.
Matter of fact, I don't.
Who's Alucard's voice actor?
Crispin Freeman.
That's who I thought. I was like, I'm thinking, I want him.
That's Hachi's voice actor.
I want him. Just get him in this booth. But yeah, as a final, like just like send off for the movie, like it's a good movie.
It is
good movie to like.
No, it's not.
It's a good movie to laugh at. It's not a well-made movie, and it's certainly not a good adaptation. But it is good to just enjoy like how awful it is, because
Brian, if
everybody has been able to find something that they enjoy, even if it's so stupid, it made them laugh at the very least.
Understand something, being able to laugh at it is good, but if you're laughing at it and it's not comedy or horror, then something's up, my dude. You know what I mean?
There were horror elements in this. It was a horrible movie.
Nah.
Okay, here's how I'd grade it. I'd watch it over The Last Airbender.
I gave it a D.
I give it an L.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's in it.
It certainly takes some L's.
But no.
Did you see that gif of Matt Hardy?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I just deleted your ass.
But yeah, was that a what's her face from the British royal family?
No.
It looked like her.
What, my dude?
Who was that? The woman in that gif.
His wife?
Oh, I don't know wrestling, so forgive me. Anyway, next topic. What do we got? What are we playing? That's what we should be doing. Because this is going to be a big one.
Well, I'm playing Madden.
How is the story mode, buddy?
Oh,
I heard it's lit.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing about that overrated story mode.
Oh my.
I mean, the story's fine. It's how you present the story. Okay. Imagine watching a movie. There you go.
So it's Madden NFL 18, a Hideo Kojima game.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, repeat that whole sentence you just said, Shelly.
Imagine watching a movie. There you go.
Okay.
You get to pick a little dialogue. Oh, for some reason it says you're being scouted whenever you make a decision. Like people are like legitimately watching you.
That's creepy.
The Telltale series.
I got to play a little football while I was in there.
Got to play a little football.
Did you who'd you
Only
choose to be scouted by?
Oh, you don't.
You don't choose?
No.
This happens.
It just gives you a team.
Oh no, I haven't even finished the story. Like that's how much I really don't care.
Oh come on, man!
No, like I was playing a little bit of it, and then I let my friend play. I mean,
you gotta finish it. You gotta get that emotional payoff, Shelly. You gotta see where all that money went. You gotta see why it was a separate download from the game.
It's your typical when you were little, you and your friend were playing football with your dad. Your dad died. You when you were at college.
My dad died. My dad didn't die.
You quit your college team because your dad died like 3 months ago.
And you're in a game.
Now you're going to be on a reality show trying to be a quarterback. In the end, you're going to be a quarterback.
But then you're going to suck before you're a good quarterback. And then you're going to remember what your dad told you. And then he's told you actually in real life that you suck and that you won't amount to anything. And you're like, fuck you, Dad. Why do I love you, Dad? And then you're like, oh, well, my dad's dead, so it doesn't matter. And then you win.
That
fuck
came
you, Dad, I quit this
somewhere.
Fuck you, Dad. I'm deleting the story mode.
So then I went straight into that ultimate team.
Hey.
Hype.
You get the standard edition or the GOAT?
Just standard edition. Speaking of Ultimate Team, the Switch version of FIFA won't have Ultimate Team.
That sucks.
Oh, I'm so disheartened.
Wait.
What will I do?
Read that
now I
article
would have played online anyway.
Did you read that article I sent you?
No.
About it? No, you should have read it the way that they tried to PR it.
Oh, well, how do they try and PR it, Jelly?
Oh, I gotta find it.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything at work today. I was so busy.
I guarantee you it was Reggie's fault.
Yeah, I can't even find it. What the hell is that?
Reggie's like, you don't play online in America.
Oh, here we go.
Got to be like the commercial.
Because it hold on. If you look at the history of Ultimate Team on the likes of Sony or Microsoft, I think it's a 7-year history, if I recall correctly. If you throw everything from the get-go to a completely new player base, you may not get the desired result.
That sounded kind of Trump-like.
Didn't that sound like you guys are retarded?
Say it one more time for me. I gotta let it sink in.
If you look at the history of Ultimate Team on the likes of Sony or Microsoft, I think it's a 7-year history, if I recall correctly. If you throw everything from the get-go to a completely new player base, you might not get the desired result. There's something else. Keep in mind that we should try not to force people onto certain things just because it works on a certain platform.
George, you're right. That is a Trump comment. God, like that was so roundabout. Like we couldn't do it.
God, we don't want to confuse the poor Nintendo Switch players by throwing all this content at them.
We actually figure it out.
Honestly, believe EA just didn't want to spend the money.
Exactly.
Because people probably won't do it. People definitely won't do it.
There's no online presence for the Switch. Like Splatoon 2, I've heard has shitty ass matchmaking things.
Who lad?
Who approved that statement?
Whoever approved WWE 2K's statement of "We heard you and we listened."
Dude, I'm gonna buy 2K18 in October.
Bruh, I threw a chair.
I haven't bought a wrestling game since like I think SmackDown vs. Raw 2012.
Are you gonna get it on the Switch? You gotta get it on the Switch.
Yeah.
That's what this has been culminating to. Shelly buys a Switch, plays whatever that game is, WKE. What was it?
2K.
Y2K,
and then he's like, "All right, well, in the spirit of the game, I'm gonna dunk it and my Switch at the same time into a lake."
Well, anywho's.
Well, yeah. So I'm playing a shit ton as usual. Still haven't beaten Persona 1. Have not touched Persona 1 in about 3 months.
I don't think anybody has. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. I'm still playing World of Final Fantasy. Have not played that for almost a year.
You still playing?
Nope. I'm gonna come back to it because like it's on my list, on my immediate list. But what has happened is that ever since I beat Final Fantasy 12, I was like, all right, I gotta fill this void in me quick. And so I started playing Transistor. And then while I was playing Transistor, I got
You even finished Transistor?
No.
That's a shame because Transistor is like 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's not long.
I only play it for about 30 minutes at a time. And then I like try and do like a lot of extra shit. And then I get tired. And then I'm like, all right. But let's see. I'm playing I downloaded Shadow of Mordor. Or yeah, whatever the first one, not the one that's coming out, not Shadow of War. It might be Shadow of Mordor.
You said Shadow of Mordor.
Okay, well I was right. I got that, and I got God of War 3. I started playing God of War 3, and I hate the platforming in that game so much that I haven't touched it since.
To be fair, you do suck at platforming.
No, it's really finicky. You gotta like double tap sometimes, and like the glide mechanic, it's bad. I don't like it.
Oh man, I was in the middle of a match. Jesus.
What?
I've been playing a fuck ton of Overwatch lately. And I got my first ranking in competitive by being Lucia. And let me tell you,
the thing is that you're amazing, and you're gonna start streaming it, and yeah.
I mean, we can't stream together.
You didn't get that by being Lucia. You got that by not playing ever.
What? What were you saying, George?
Oh no, that wasn't salt. It's like for real, like on people's first go through, you automatically get like I don't memorize the algorithm. I don't bother to because I get angry every time I think about it.
Well, I got like a 2000 and something SR, and my friend that plays competitive, that's like at level 60 or something. She's got like 900 something. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm not normal. Maybe am I normal? And that's why I asked you, like, how much did you get when you first went through? And I was like, okay, well, maybe I am.
Oh, that's not how much I got when I first went through. I don't remember my season. Matter of fact, I didn't even start in season 1. I think I hit I was high silver season 2, 3 when I started.
Because I think 2000, where I am, I'm gold technically.
Yeah, I mean you're gold. I think I like lost all my placement matches except for one, and then got into silver. But it's hella jank because that was that same period of time when I was like, yeah, man, I'm throwing the game in the trash because I went 8-2 and got silver, but then like Ethan went 7-3 and got not 7-3, 3-7 and got gold.
Damn.
Which the way it was set up before was you were purposely getting placed lower than you were before, and Ethan had never played ever, so never played competitive, so.
I do enjoy competitive because the tier, like, there's higher tier players for sure, and they're much more fun to play with, I have to say, because they're more competent.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just there's quite a few things that I enjoy about Overwatch right now, and it's the fact that I'm learning new characters, and I'm getting better at just doing what I do best, which is being a healer. And I think the best way to describe it is that I asked people, I was like, well, why don't you just play Lucio in this match? Like, you can always just not be Mercy if you're having a hard time with Mercy. And they told me, as like a career healer, they're like, I just don't get Lucio. Like, I don't understand how to play him. I was like, it's so easy. Like, you go and you switch, and then you press knockback all the time, and I don't. It was so like frustrating to try and like rationalize how you play a character, but then I figured out that that's how the game works, is that everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and that different characters and playstyles appeal to different people, and that's the beauty of Overwatch.
I think it's better. I think it's better that there are people who like openly admit that they have no idea what's going on with a particular character, because I have had the displeasure of playing with a few people who swear they carry, but I don't even know if they have like a full understanding of their character, and it's pretty awful. I dislike them a great deal.
Hey man, they can't help it. They got to carry the team on their back,
right?
Because I don't carry ever, but I do help a lot. Like, I've always been a good supporting role, especially with Lucio.
You never carry. You're ranked, bro.
I am ranked, but the only reason I'm ranked is because I keep people fucking alive.
That's not a bad thing. People need that.
I will say, though, that like I get a lot of kills as Lucio because I always hide behind teammates, and I get in like good positions to like just run around and heal, and then I speed boost. Does a speed boost affect your rate of attack, by the way?
I think it's only movement.
Okay, because I was like, I'd wonder if I could like speed up a Reinhardt's swing speed.
Hey, George, you want to know exactly how it sounds like he's playing this?
How?
It sounds like he's playing it like he plays The Last of Us and everything else.
Oh.
I mean, you're not wrong. But the whole point is that like I'm not an offensive character to begin with. I'm just there for healing and then like speed boosting people out of trouble. But I usually only use speed boost to get people to a specific point or to push when we need to. Every other time I use it is to like get out of trouble and to run away from a diva that's ulting.
Hey, I think the point I was making earlier was that there are people who claim to have an idea what they're talking about, but don't. I'm thinking about it now, and I know I said that in a very roundabout kind of way, but I think
No, yeah, I knew what you meant.
Yeah,
it's like me with McCree.
It's better
I like to say that I know what you do with McCree, but I suck dick with McCree.
Yeah. It's better for people to admit, hey, I don't have any clue what I'm doing because, you know, at least you're honest. Thank you, Millie.
There's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure dating sim.
Yeah, there is. Is it Yukako?
Kotaku made the article. Let me tag you in it.
Fucking Kotaku.
I just asked who was in the dating sim. Now you making me read Kotaku articles?
It's just a news source, God.
Ryan, did you even read it?
No. It's Kotaku.
Are we reading? Oh my God.
Why can't we read?
Let me read it out loud for the class.
Yes, please.
All right. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of the most influential mangas of all time. References up to it. Oh God, ad blocker. Yes, I know I have it. References to it show up in dozens of anime. And Hiroki Araki, the manga's author, the mangaka, you mean?
The mangaka.
Hirohiko, yeah, the mangaka, has even shown his work in the Louvre. Despite all these accolades, you've never been able to kiss any of the characters until now. Joestar Struck is a fan game for the incredibly popular anime and manga series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Explaining what JoJo is about is surprisingly difficult. Basically, it follows the trials of Jonathan Joestar as an experience with a cursed mass sets him and then his descendants on a quest to defeat their family's nemesis, which changes the course of history. This game is a much easier pitch. It's a dating sim, where you will eventually get to smooch some of the JoJo characters. Joestar Struck takes place in an alternate universe where all the members of the Joestar family attend a school for delinquent kids.
So it's Eyes of Heaven.
Yeah. The demo covers Josuke's route, starting with him showing you around on your first day of school. There are a lot of cute references that fans of the series will appreciate. For instance, two of the teachers at the school are other JoJo characters, and the default name for the player character is Hirohiko. Josuke also gets really freaked out by a turtle, just as he does in his first appearance in his arc of the manga and anime. Let me see.
I'd be weirded out too if I saw Polnareff walking around.
That
was the writing guys.
Itself.
I'm sorry.
The writing itself is warm and sincere, as well as totally unashamed about being an indulgent fan game. It's like playable fan fiction. No shit. You swoon as the kind and honest Josuke invites you to hang out during lunch and sigh as you accidentally trip and fall into his arms. It's cheesy, but since the writing for Josuke is pretty in character, it doesn't feel cheap. After watching or reading Josuke's arc of the manga, who wouldn't want to gaze dreamily into those eyes? The developers behind Joestar Struck, Team Scallywag, hope to have the game out in early 2018. They'll say you'll be able to date JoJo protagonists Joseph, Jonathan, and Jotaro as well as Josuke. What about Giorno, bruh?
What about my Jolene?
I want to date Jolene.
What about my Part 8 Josuke?
Since the next season of the anime has not yet been confirmed, you can at least look forward to kissing some JoJos before then.
Oh. Thus spoke Rohan Kishibe.
You notice how he said it's very complicated how to explain the premise of JoJo, and then you did it in like 6 seconds.
It's enemy stand of the week.
I'm still waiting on the new Crystal season. Whenever they decide for that to happen.
Yeah, that won't be for a while. Let's see. I'm still playing some other shit. Let me pull up my PlayStation real quick just to see what
we are on that subject still, aren't we?
I'm playing Final Fantasy VII again, the PS4 version. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2 again. I've been kind of going through that a little bit every now and then. I'm just alternating between those two nightly if I'm not playing Overwatch. And then I haven't played Nier in a while. I just beat the first boss-ish? No, not the first boss. The first, I don't know how to describe it because I don't know anything about this fucking game, but it's basically where you go to that like a desert like colony of robots, and they start fucking, and then they turn out like a boy android that's naked.
Oh, you're playing Nier.
Yeah.
Okay, I like wasn't listening to what you opened up with, but then you mentioned the desert and all the machines, and I was like, oh yeah, Nier.
Yeah, like I just got past that boss fight, and then I haven't played since, and I was like, it's a little too much for me.
Nier Automata. Nobody's currently playing Nier. I want to go back and play Nier, like the first one.
But yeah, I'm interested in playing it because it is fun, and I like the combat style, even though it is really easy to break if you know what you're doing.
Hey, do you like that combat style, Brian?
Yeah.
Do you like it a lot?
It's all right. I'm not playing Drakengard.
Of course. Because that combat system was brought to you thanks to Platinum.
I know. Platinum's a good game company.
Thank you, Brian.
Yep. They made one good game out of the last 6.
Nah.
No, they made several good games, and then a lot of shitty ones, and then they made another good game. And now they're okay.
Did you hear Platinum say that Nier saved them?
Yeah, I read that article. I was like, damn right.
After the shitty games they made.
I was like, Korra really put us in the shitter.
Korra, Ninja Turtles.
Those two are still Activision's fault. Like I straight up on this published title mess.
Wasn't Platinum making that
No
Xbox One game?
Yeah, they were.
They were making Scalebound, and then Microsoft was like,
too anime for Western audience.
Oh my god! Look at that PlayStation exclusive. Oh my god! Why doesn't ours look like that? Why is our game running at like 10 frames per second?
Oh man, I just made corn dogs.
Thank you, Millie.
I even made you a couple just when you get one.
Thank you, Millie.
Shut up, Brian.
But yeah, I'm about to start. Oh, I downloaded a goat simulator.
Yeah,
You fucker.
Sweet.
It's actually funny as shit. I would love to play with you guys sometime.
I will never play.
I might. It's a fucking shit game. Like it's just a dick around with.
Shelly, did you say you will never play Goat Simulator?
I refuse.
You refuse.
It's just a fucking funny game. I got it for like $4, Shelly. God.
I'm not spending $4 on simulator.
I love this. Shelly, if you buy and play Goat Simulator, I will play Rocket League.
I will never buy the Goat Simulator.
You don't have to buy it. I bought it. You can play with me.
I will never play Goat Simulator.
If you play Goat Simulator, I will play Rocket
bring
League.
it to AWA with us.
I will buy the Switch version. I'll scoop up 2 copies.
Is there a Switch version of Goat Simulator?
No. I'm telling him I'll buy the Switch version of Rocket League.
Oh.
I want that Luigi car.
Hey, bro.
Got some nice exclusive vehicles.
Yeah, I'd like to see Rocket League's numbers since WWE started promoting it.
I would like to see God of War 3 off my PlayStation.
That came from somewhere.
It doesn't play bad when it's actually a God of War game, and it's just when I'm platforming, I get so angry because I die so much. And then the game's like, do you need me to turn down the difficulty? I was like, the difficulty's not the problem here, it's the mechanics.
Is it because you suck?
It's because I suck dick at this platforming.
Okay.
Because,
just
like,
making sure.
I'll be double tapping and I'll be like, all right, I'm double jumping. And then sometimes I don't double jump when I'm tapping the button. It doesn't make any sense. And then the glide's really finicky. I'm just like, ugh. Like, a platforming, like, makes me fucking, like, clench my asshole every time we do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brian, that's because you suck at platforming.
I don't suck at platforming. This game's platforming mechanics are finicky as hell.
I'm telling you that you suck at platforming for the last 3 years.
Shelly, just because I'm suck at
That
platforming doesn't mean I can't be good at it.
You say has sucky platforming, you're bad at.
Nier has good platforming.
Nier's not a platformer.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's all I'm playing that I know of right now. Jesus, I've got like so many things. What about you, Shelly?
I thought I already went. Playing Madden.
Oh no, wait, yeah, George. Sorry.
Dang. Put your boy out like that. I'm currently playing Sonic Mania.
Alexis is playing that. That music is really good.
That music is to die for.
Now, how would you compare that to Sonic Boom?
How would you compare it to Sonic 06? They're not comparable, by the way. I've seen it.
How would you compare it to Sonic Adventure 2?
Better.
Yeah.
I love Sonic Adventure 2.
Adventure 2 had its own charm. Like it's
Alexis's favorite game.
It's difficult and wrong for me in the first place to like compare it to one of the modern titles because
they're not the same.
Right. But it's definitely the best Sonic game to come out in a while.
I played a little bit of it.
It's even better than Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games.
Yes.
I played some of it because I've never played a Sonic game before, and I fucking rage quit so fast. That shit's hard.
Yeah, no, it's difficult, but I mean, I'm still having a good time with it because I guess in terms of a nostalgia factor, it's the first classic style Sonic game I've played since Advance 2.
The way it's mechanically built though, like all the little gimmicks and stuff in the world building, like a lot of detail was put into that, and I can really appreciate how gorgeous it looks and how fun it is to watch, but I can't play it.
Yeah, a lot of it harkens back to his older titles, like a great deal. The week Mania came out, I went to Zach's and I watched him play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and then just like a couple days ago when Caitlin and I were at Second and Charles and Dothan, they had like Sonic 2 up on the Retron for people to just walk up and play. And I was just like, oh, wow. Yeah, they like Homeboy came through with these callbacks like Christian Whitehead, Pagoda West Games, like all definitely, man. I was watching Etika's review on it, and he was talking about like how well the game was doing and that he hoped like Sega's approach to like fan created content will kind of like ring in the ears of other companies, like namely Nintendo, since like the Metroid 2 remake dude got the axe, but some company picked him up now and they're working on a game. Wanting to see what that turns out to be like.
3DS.
I do not remember.
I was wanting to pick that up, but that is not on my list.
Sometime in October.
I think what I'm gonna end up doing is pre-ordering South Park.
Yeah.
So I can get Stick of Truth first, and then I'll just wait for Shadow of Mordor. Because I don't have to get that right away because I'm playing a shit ton of games anyway.
I keep forgetting that I pre-ordered Fractured But Whole. I'm like, oh wait, I have a game waiting for me in October.
Shut up, Cheryl.
Same.
Let's talk about Final Fantasy 15 and Square Enix.
They both suck.
They're milking that fucking cow.
Yo, bruh, this Assassin's Creed DLC and two mobile games or just one?
It's let's think. It's technically 5, because they had
I know they had Justice Monsters 5 as an actual mobile game.
Yeah, they had the pinball shit, and they had whatever.
See, I didn't even know about the pinball. Like, hot dang, son.
Like there was like a, I don't know, but they've got this new Empire shit. That's the worst, like just the worst. Like kind of like we're milking it for everything it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I gotta tell Jessica Flew that how 10's ending is better than 15's ending. But
Take your
yeah,
time. Tell her I said hey.
but yeah, I think shit. What's the name of this one that's coming out? Chibi 15 or is it Pocket? Yeah, Pocket Edition.
Wait, where do you get these games?
Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition is quite legitimately a mobile version of the game I've already played.
Of the entire game.
It is the entire game, and they're releasing it in 8 segments. And the first one's free, and you got to pay for the rest of them.
Yep.
That sounds like something that Brian would do.
And I looked up gameplay of it, and I like the people who've played it, and they're like, "Yep, it's the same exact fucking game, and it's touch based." And I said, "Nope, nope, 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 nope. Why did you make this?"
Brian said,
"Yeah, I was
nope" for 2 minutes, and then he bought it.
I did not.
Yet.
I did not. I'm not going to. I've already played the game, and I didn't like the first game. Why would I play it again on mobile? Why would that make my experience much more enjoyable?
Because you need the complete experience, remember?
If I played the game that was...
experience if you don't play him as chibi.
All right, but Shelly, do you understand? You know how many delays this game got on PS4? Like, do you know how many times this game got reworked on PS4 for them to just remake the game again on mobile when they're done with it? For fucking like App Store and Google Play.
All the more reason that you should play it.
No, all the more reason. It's a fucking dick slap to my face. It's Square being like, "Hey,
who said you don't like dick?"
I don't know, but I don't. Anyway,
I would like to know who said it, just for your sake. I'm just saying.
Anyway, they made the same game over, and this is the game that they're like, "Oh, the story's so compelling, and you're gonna feel shit, and this is a gritty Final Fantasy. This is something that you're gonna love, and it's like it's got this tragic ending, and it's great, and people die in it, and it's bleak, it's black, it's
all the horrible colors,
yeah,
like black."
I didn't. He said it, not me. But it's like they're gonna make all that.
Trump's like, this sounds like my kind of game.
they're gonna make all that, but cheapified. Like, spoilers for 15. Like, dip out for like the next 2 minutes if you don't want to listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Luna dies. They're gonna kill Luna in chibi form in this game. She's gonna get fucking stabbed in the gut, and your wife's gonna die in front of you as a chibi.
Luna?
The one he's supposed to marry.
The one with the blonde hair and the staff.
Wait, what?
The one with the blonde hair.
What is staff?
She has a trident.
She has a trident in one scene.
I just thought she had short shorts.
No, that's Cindy.
Oh.
Luna's the one in the white dress.
I've never seen any other female in the game. That's the only one I'm focused on.
To be fair, there are only like 3.
Yeah.
4. 4.
Well,
just like
4.
Hunter.
But yeah, I can't believe it. Like, and they're milking it. They don't care. Like the fishing VR game, I think they canceled another VR one. What was it for?
Please be the fishing one.
It was the shooter one. It was like a prompt. It was like shooting VR. Like they canceled that just outright. And then they made the fishing one. And then they're still doing DLC. And like I heard that it was going to be Assassin's Creed. I was like, they've run out of ideas. They've just run out of ideas. Like, they don't care. They're just keeping this going. And now they're talking about adding like a movie for Arden, and maybe some extra story details for Luna or Iris. And that might be the last story DLC that we get. And then
stuff we could have used earlier.
Yeah, stuff that would have been helpful in understanding this like fucking train wreck of a plot, but they don't care about. And I was watching a video, and they're like, "Yeah, we had this whole like idea of like a significant lore, but we didn't have time to like explore it or whether." And they're like, "Well, do you have any plans, Tabata, to like release any kind of like reference to any of what you had planned, like in an Ultimate?" He's like, Nah, not really. And it's
No
like,
Ultimania?
dude, what the fuck?
How you not drop
no
Ultimania?
I'm pretty sure there is an Ultimania, but it doesn't have the information that we need. Like Final Fantasy 13, like 2's Ultimania, it had a shit ton of stuff that like kept fan theories going forever. Until they made Lightning Returns, and then all those fan theories were just like fucking left in the dust.
Bye, just like that,
and instantly. But there's nothing. Like they don't care, and I don't understand what Square's doing. Like I was like, I wondered, like, are they really that in the red, or did they just really not know what they want to do with Final Fantasy 16? Like, I think that might be what it is. They'd have no direction whatsoever, and they're just raising money.
They wouldn't be prepping to throw out 16 this quick, I hope. You know
no, I just think they're getting ready to like build up money to like start production, because I don't think production's even started with it. I just think they're building a good financial base to keep plowing out like fucking 15 to get more money in the fiscal year.
So they can get a 7 remake and KH3, which still aren't coming.
KH3 is getting funded by fucking KH Union and Cross. I'm convinced that that's where the sole funding of that game is coming from.
You kids sing your MOBA gays.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing about it is like Final Fantasy 14 does really well. It's a good game. Like, that has a lot of support. People love it. They just did like a subscription hike, I think. Like, they're doing well with Final Fantasy 14, and they're going to continue to do well.
I should probably play that again.
15 was a commercial success, but why are you doing this?
Enough.
Like, yeah, like it was a commercial success in the West, and I don't know whether that was contributed to hype or if people actually liked it. Because I know people liked it, okay, but they're like, yeah, this is by no means like the best Final Fantasy I've ever played. In fact, it's not even that good of a Final Fantasy, but it's an okay game. So that's how I feel about it. It's an alright game. It's not a Final Fantasy. Not a good Final Fantasy, at least, but whatever. The thing is, like, they don't need to keep churning out the mobiles. Like, I think they really should have stopped at Empire, or like fucking Final Empire, whatever it's called. Empire. Or they should have, Episode 8, Empire at War.
Another Death Star.
Final Fantasy 15.
The Last Crystal.
The Last Empire. Jedi Return. Anyway.
Jesus, Brian.
I don't get it. Like, if they had just released like this mobile game that they're about to, like the chibi one, I might have been more forgiving. I still would have been pissed that they remade the game for a mobile title like that fast when they had just spent all that time to like make it on the PS4. But I would have been like, you know what? Like, it's justifiable, and at least it's a good game. Like, they actually put some polish into it to make it work. I don't know how it's going to work for later chapters, but, you know, whatever. You know, it'll be fine. But I have no expectations, and we really won't know how bad it is until all the episodes are released. Hopefully that final boss fight's harder than it was in the actual game. But yeah, that's it for that. What do we have left?
Top 3 anime deaths.
Is that really all we have left? Oh yeah, Mass Effect's dead.
Oh, well, can't believe Mass Effect is freaking dead.
I mean, we knew that months ago.
Yeah, no, we were on a hiatus.
Guys, if you think about it like this, the last time that we aired, Hunter x Hunter wasn't on hiatus.
Oh my god. He promised to come back at the end of the year, and I guarantee it's to push out that one last chapter since he loves 10 chapters a year.
It's beginning to feel a lot like Berserk.
Wait, has he only made like 9 chapters this year?
Yeah, it's only been 9 chapters so far. We had one more week until it was 10 because he usually just like makes enough for a volume to come out and then he stops. And I guarantee that last chapter, he's only going to do like one more chapter and then he's going to go on another hiatus. If not, then Togashi, you've proven me wrong. But yeah, at least it's not like Berserk.
Show remake done by Madhouse.
Ooh, what are we watching?
I've finally finished season 1 of My Hero Academia.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It wasn't that good of a season. Unpopular opinion.
Well, the best part about it is I was watching it dubbed.
Yeah, that is a good.
It has a fairly good dub. But that also means
You have to wait on the dub.
But that also means while I'm waiting, I can watch Iron-Blooded Orphans.
True.
I he already started.
I thought he had 2 TBH. Because I just showed Shelly where to find the Steingate anime dub today. And he's like, all right, well, I'll go ahead and watch that. But
well, just know that I'm working on it and I'm not.
We're not bullshitting you.
Yeah. Just.
We will have episode reviews up. And I will be with Shelly for every episode that he wants to review of Steins Gate. And I'll be feeding him lies.
I kind of owe it to myself to watch it because I played the Gundam Versus beta over the weekend, and the nostalgia hit me like a truck, but also so did the confusion.
Did they have anything from Iron-Blooded Orphans in there?
No, there's no way because Iron-Blooded Orphans isn't connected to any known Gundam story.
Nope.
Story.
They have some Turn A Gundam,
but I thought they had a Ball in there.
I didn't recognize all the logos because you know how a bunch of the Bamco like licensed anime titles be. We'll throw everything at you like in Japanese except your menu text.
Well, what are you watching, Shelly?
Super and Boruto.
And then Steins Gate.
Yeah, and Steins Gate. That Master Roshi episode from like 2 weeks ago was like really good.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Character wise.
I watched some of the TN episode this week, and I was like, whatever.
I was like, oh, all right, TN. Maybe we should have gotten more screen time with you.
I remember when you were a thing.
And
no,
then,
I don't, because I never watched that part of Dragon Ball.
And then I'm like, TN was great in Dragon Ball.
He was.
And then, like, as I'm watching that, I'm like, where the fuck is Frieza?
Yeah, they haven't shown him.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Frieza in like 15 episodes.
Well, what I'm watching is Sure Dure Children.
I heard that's pretty good.
It's really funny. And it's wholesome. It's like the good kind of wholesome, not too cheesy. But the episodes are like 12 minutes, 13 minutes long, so it's easy to like fucking binge if you want to, or just like watch something in between class. But I do recommend it because I'm a slut for rom-coms, but this is like legitimately touching. Gamers, I've been watching too. Like that's a little bit less touching than the Suradura Children.
I need to watch that still though.
Gamers is funny. Like legitimately funny. Has a lot of references.
All the Arxis material in there is astounding. Like them playing Ultimax and Homeboy.
He picks Teddy. The best line of that episode is like, "Oh, why'd you pick that one? I just picked the one I thought was cool," and he picks Teddy.
Teddy's a beast in that game. It's disgusting. I can't wait till Cross Tag Battle comes out.
Jahari, C&C Bros, 9/5/2017. But yeah, And I'm watching Gamers, and Gamers is fun. I do recommend that too if you want to watch some kind of funny rom-com. Like, it's not like stupid annoying either. It's just funny, and there's not a lot of drama in it.
Oh, did I tell you guys that I'm all caught up on Rick and Morty?
Hey,
Really?
good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I watched all 3 seasons. All caught up.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
I didn't know that. Like, I'm glad to hear that.
I love Mr. Meese's.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was overrated. I said overrated. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It was an accident.
That's what
Don't
they
worry,
all
don't worry. There's an over rapey episode.
Yeah, I know. Oh God, I forgot about that one. Anyway, I thought you said it was overrated, though, Shelly.
Yeah, I do. I do think that.
But you still enjoy it.
Huh?
But you still enjoy it, though.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
That's good. I need to get on season 3, but I'm just kind of waiting for it to all finish, and then I'll find it somewhere.
It's just the way that people kept talking about it, talking about it was like the next coming of, like, I don't know.
Yeah, nah, I understand that. That's why I don't watch a lot of things or don't finish. It was part of why I didn't finish Gurren Lagann.
That's why I didn't want to watch Gurren Lagann. I have been watching that too. I did not like the first 8 episodes until something happened, and then it became a much more interesting show. I have to say.
I feel like it's like that with everybody.
I don't know. It's kind of like how I feel with Cowboy Bebop. I mean,
You love Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's great. I don't think it's like the greatest thing of ever.
Yeah, people ride Cowboy Bebop's dick till they die. I
Cowboy
don't
Bebop's
understand
good.
it.
I mean, I love the music and everything in it, but I'm just saying, like, it's not the greatest thing ever.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I love Gurren Lagann's like animation in some parts because but it goes through like these inconsistent like bits where, oh hey, we're gonna outsource like a good 80% of this episode and it's gonna look like garbage. But then we're gonna have like animation that's so crisp and smooth it looks like it's CG. There was legit a moment where that happened. And like the last episode that I watched, I was like, I don't understand like how they can just spend time making this cape flow gracefully in the wind, but when it comes time to draw characters to model, they're just like, ah, well, fucking lost my dick on this one.
Instructions not clear.
Data not found.
Kill Son Goku. Have you heard that they're not making a new abridged episode for a while?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Like,
Boys.
I had watched that video and then you sent it to me like 10 minutes after.
Same.
Funny because that's exactly when I found it.
Yeah, nah, like
It was okay. At least I had Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged come on like earlier that week.
yeah. And they said they were still gonna do some more stuff with Helsing. I'm not too concerned about their.
Oh no, they're still gonna keep doing DBZ Abridged, but it's like, yeah, all I really want right now from them is for them to actually do Hellsing Abridged, because I have gone ahead and watched that entire series, and I cannot wait.
I feel like we're overdue.
Oh, we are overdue. They said that they start doing 2 a year. That's almost Halloween.
And they're actually doing their own dub of an actual anime.
Yeah, I didn't understand why that didn't happen sooner.
I actually saw that movie subbed before, and it's a really funny movie. Like, I can't wait to see what they do with it when they start doing the dubbing. Hells is a pretty okay movie.
Well, what else am I watching? I watched all of Death Note.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Just in time.
Oh,
Yeah, just in time. And I loved that. I won't lie, like I ate that shit up. Because I think I got to like episode 8, and I hadn't been eating it up, and then like I started watching it on my own, and then I was watching like 10 episodes a night or something like that. It was gross.
I bet.
But yeah, Misa's fucking annoying.
Yeah,
The
she
anime.
is.
And also, Ryuk is the best troll. Like, even more than Light. Even more than L. Ryuk is the only troll that matters in that anime.
That he is. That he is.
And that's it for what I'm watching.
Huh.
So let's go ahead and do our top 3 deaths in anime. And they can be sad, they can be awesome, they can be whatever you want them to be. And I do this in the spirit of just wanting to celebrate those who we've lost. And to the people that we can't miss enough, because I was watching a lot of Death Note, and I was like, all right, well, all these fucking people are dying constantly, and some of these deaths are amazing because they're so, like, expertly crafted into a story. And then I was thinking about a character death that I saw in Gurren Lagann recently, and I was like, all right, well, that's an okay death. That is an okay death to see. Like, I'm all right with how they did this. And it didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel stupid and forced.
Of course.
There was
you're okay with it.
I'm fantastically okay with it. Like, but then there are some deaths in anime that are just really hard to stomach. And Shelly, before we fucking go any further, just go ahead and tell me that Neji's your number 1, and then we can go to number 2 and number 3.
Wow.
Should have been Kiba.
Why you had to come after the man like that?
Brian,
because I knew what was happening.
You have no idea how much that hurt me. And now I'm rewatching the Naruto anime because one of the guys on YouTube is watching it. And
yeah,
just did the Neji fight with against Hidomaru, where he's got 3 holes in him because Kishimoto was like, maybe I kill him. Nah, do that later.
he doesn't kill him because I gotta use him for later, and then he's like, shit, I didn't use him for later. Oh well. At least he can be in a movie or 2.
Don't worry, this will be a plot point.
Yeah, I like that first Shippuden movie, but then I do watch it because Neji's in it.
Wasn't that the one where they were fighting golems and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, fucking rock people.
The one where that princess offered to have sex with Naruto, and Naruto was like, sure.
Yeah, sure, I'll be your dad.
But he didn't realize what she was saying.
It doesn't matter what he thinks.
That's canon. He's cheating on Hinata.
Dude, that girl was Hinata. Looks like Hinata. It was just a blonde Hinata.
He has a type.
Yeah. And it's thick as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Well, let's go ahead and do Shelly first, since we know his number 1.
Do I even have a number 2 and 3?
Yeah, you do.
Go
ahead and put Whitebeard.
But I was never saddened by that.
It doesn't have to be sad. George, while he's thinking it incoherently, go ahead and make your list.
Oh, okay. Ooh, and ooh. Juvia, and Juvia. Not really.
Oh,
Mashima.
When Makarov died, oh wait, no, he came back. Oh, that second time that Makarov, oh wait, no, he came back.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Hey, they killed Mavis.
Oh wait, she was already dead.
Yeah. Not really, though.
Oh, my Wamo Shinderu.
See, this shit's hard, isn't it?
Oh, when Vegeta sacrificed himself for Trunks and Bulma, that was cool. I like that.
That was cool.
Well, he just blew himself up, and he was there and there and over there.
Was that your 3?
That was 2.
Oh,
Man, this is hard.
is that your 3?
Oh, actually, in Dragon Ball, when Goku found Krillin dead.
Oh man.
Unceremoniously, and he's just like, "Hey, Krillin, wake up!" That's exactly where I stopped watching too.
I like how Brian just made a joke out of that.
It was funny.
It was touching.
I wasn't sad at all.
It was sad. This kid Goku didn't ask for this.
He didn't.
It was all King Piccolo.
All right. Well, my number 3 is Whitebeard. Because what a man, what a dude.
Just guys being dudes.
Well, I mean, he had I don't know how many holes in his chest, and like the whole thing about his death is like he died standing up, but he had like 3 like really big fucking holes in his chest. I don't know how many.
Brian, I'll look it up.
Yeah, just look up the quote. Like it's kind of awesome, and then he dies like fucking trolling the entire verse. And I'll say my number 2 death while we're waiting on that quote is going to be L. I have an actual other number 2, but I can't spoil it for anybody because there are people who haven't seen those animes. George.
But
Shelly, you already know what I'm talking about.
Wait, what?
Deaths.
Wait, I don't know what you. Wait.
Something that I can't tell George.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay. I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say it?
No, I can't.
he said he wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Here it is. Throughout the Battle of Marineford, Whitebeard received 267 sword wounds, 152 gunshot wounds, and 46 wounds from cannonballs, all adding up to 465 injuries at the time of death. Despite this, there was not a single scar on Whitebeard's back showing cowardice. Oh, and like half his face was like melted
three
off.
fucking massive holes, and half of his face was charred off by lava. Like, and then when he died, he's like, "Yeah, the One Piece BT dubs, it's real." And then he pieces out.
And then everyone was like, "Thank God, it's not one of those moral victories."
The real One Piece was the friends we made along the way.
Shut up, Mashima.
Man, if Oda did that.
I want Oda to do that.
I want him to still do it.
It's the journey.
The One Piece is actually just a single coin.
It's the Hey Penny from the Animaniacs movie, Wacko's Wish.
Oh God.
So you gonna say your number 1, Brian? It's from Hunter.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot about that shit.
I completely thought that's what he was talking about.
No, I had another one. I had one in my head, and now I can't think of it.
But now you got to choose. Well, what show was it from?
That's what I'm trying to remember. Because my number 2 was L from Death Note when he died, because that actually had a huge impact on me, because I was like, shit, I feel empty and hollow inside, because I didn't realize I love this character as much as I did.
Oh, so you're a hollow now.
Shut the fuck up.
See? Bleach makes everyone aggressive. You should probably just stop watching it or something. Was it a shonen? What?
I dead ass can't remember.
The most impactful thing about death, and you can't remember.
Yeah, that's kind of the irony, isn't it? Like, I had an anime in mind, and I was like, this is the anime that I'm going to talk about.
Yeah,
and now I've completely lost it.
Yeah, you knew my number one.
Oh, I knew your number one.
Because it should have been Kiba.
George, go through your list so I can think about my number one.
Number 3. I really gotta say L. That was kind of that was impactful for me too. Like as I was watching. Number 2 would definitely be Lelouch and Code Geass. Like towards the end. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. I already know.
Well, I mean, not for you. I mean, just in general, I guess.
Yeah, just in general, Brian.
Yeah. Number 1 is Jiraiya.
See, I was thinking Jiraiya too, but
Yeah,
I didn't want to do 2 from Naruto.
I thought about that, but I was like, nah, that didn't hit me as hard as I thought it would.
That hit me, and it's like funny as hell in Storm 2. Because Storm 2, you play through the story thing, and it's just like, it's funny just because, like, the voiceover, I don't know. It's not done like it is in the anime.
You feel it a lot more when you rewatch Naruto, and then you realize how much better part 1 is than start playing in part 2.
I mean that, but there's also the whole like him in the game just being like, and when I get out of here, I'm gonna get some of that nice home cooking. I lose it. I lose it every time I hear that.
So did you figure it out, Brian?
No, but I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking say it. Meruem. Meruem and Komugi from Hunter x Hunter.
So you sure that's not what it was at first?
That wasn't what it was, because I was thinking of like a specific person, and I'm pretty fucking sure it was from a shonen.
Was it Sensui from Yu Yu Hakusho?
No.
When the guy took Sensui away?
No.
Was it when Yusuke died in Yu Yu Hakusho and Kuwabara was just yelling out, "You're a Beshi! You're a Beshi!" I actually do almost tear up at that when I hear it every time.
That messed me up first time I saw
it. That guy wants to fight him so bad. He must really hate him.
I just, I can't, I feel like it was a shonen, and I keep thinking of like One Piece, but I know that's not it.
Natch Bell?
Like I said, no. Maybe it wasn't. Was it Berserk? Who died in Berserk?
Jesus, that's not a shonen.
Everyone dies in Berserk. If you think Hamtaro's not a shonen, then I just don't know.
Oh no, I was talking about in response to Berserk.
Oh.
I was like, but too many people die in Berserk. There wasn't one impactful death. Like one singular one that like took the cake.
Was it Inuyasha?
I keep thinking that it's like, I feel like it was one of those deaths where it's like, oh, hey, everything's fine, and then they immediately die, and you're like, what the fuck?
When Kikyo died? The second time?
The third time?
The fourth time?
I'm pretty sure there was a fourth time.
I don't know. All I know is that she stayed dead at least, and Makarov still kept coming back.
Maybe it was like a villain dying, and I was like, it was cathartic.
Yeah.
Was it Joffrey?
No. It was, this is animation.
Was it Caius Ballad?
God, this is anime, George.
JRPGs are anime.
Was it
No.
David?
Also, he
Look
never
in my
dies.
eyes, lie to me.
Was it David?
Fuck David.
Oh.
Fuck, because I'm thinking of other anime that like I really do enjoy.
Oh my god,
Shit,
Brian
it might-
almost spoiled something for you. Trying to make a joke.
Was
Oh
it
my god.
Was it Cowboy Bebop?
Was it Gurren Lagann?
No.
What was it? What was the show too?
It wasn't a show. It was a game.
Near?
Maybe. Oh, her cosplay came in the mail.
It might have just been like I don't fucking know. I'll think about it one day. And I'll be like, that was the real thing. It might just be fucking the one from Iron Blooded Orphan, Shelly. I think that might have been what it was on the inside.
You didn't want to admit it?
Yeah. That one really hurt me.
Bruh.
That one really hurt me.
I'm sorry.
It's all your fault for making us watch that show with the weird eyebrows.
Like, seriously, George. Like,
We almost didn't watch
a
it.
new Gundam. I guess I'll give it a try. I don't really like mechs, but sure, why not? So we turned it on, and we saw Mika's eyebrows. And we're like, we turned it off. So then, like, maybe 4 or 5 days later, I was like, you know what? I would give it another try.
And he did, and he was like, "Oh shit, Brian, you gotta come back." And I was like, "Why?" And then I watched the
You were
episode.
horribly wrong.
Like, that's the most wrong I've ever been about an anime in my life. Besides Death Note, because I didn't want to give Death Note a chance. I didn't want to give shit. What is that anime I was thinking of? Fuck, it's gonna drive me insane.
Also, Iron Blooded Orphans animation is like fucking like amazing.
I saw one of the fight scenes from it.
Oh, was it from Koroko?
No,
Good, because no one dies in there anyway.
it was from DxD.
Get out now.
I can't say anything from Steins Gate because that would be a fucking spoil and a half.
Thanks.
What?
Toot-toot-oo.
Fucking don't start that shit. You know I hate that shit.
That used to be Ethan's message on his 3DS Street Pass.
That's gross. Shelly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if you ever like, whenever Steins Gate Zero comes out, if you don't like Mayuri in Steins Gate, you're gonna like her by Steins Gate Zero. Like, I was amazed at what that did for her character.
Was it from Fate Zero or Fate Stay Night?
Oh shit! It probably was. I think it was. Oh god.
Fate Zero like reminded me of Fate.
I think that's what it was. Does it count if they don't really die?
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's when he kills his family in the Grail hallucination. Like, that shit tears you apart. He's like, they're like, well, you could save the world by accepting the Grail, Daddy. And he's like, I'm sorry, guys. And he fucking like literally chokes the shit out of his daughter. And then the wife's like, why could you do this? This is awful. And then he kills her too. And he's like, I hate my life.
You talking about episode 3 when like Anakin kills all the?
Yeah. Episode 3 when Kiritsugu kills all the younglings and his wife.
Just so you know, that movie still had a Death Star in it.
Jesus.
Oh shit! Like, there's still a sadder death, but I can't say it because it spoils Heaven's Feel.
Yeah, don't spoil Heaven's Feel yet. That movie's not out yet. Even though it was supposed to come
it's
out
gonna be the last
year.
Huh?
Don't you remember? Like they originally announced for that movie to come out last year.
There was no way Ufotable was gonna put that out last year.
And then it was supposed to be out this year. I don't think it's coming out until next year.
It's coming out this year.
Oh, is it? When?
It's like either October or November.
Oh, well, that's close to next year.
I mean, hopefully there will be actual titties in this one.
I don't need titties.
There's a lot of sex scenes in Heaven's Feel. Like a lot.
I'll go to Brian's Tumblr.
I'll be happy to show you, bud.
Oh, well, look at that. It all works out.
Wait, are these your titties or are these your Tumblr's titties?
They're my titties.
All right.
I just squeeze up all the fat from my gut and I give myself titties.
All right.
I mean, you can make your shirt fit that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Look at my son. He spelled the shit out of these motherfucking words. Hey, son, let me hear you spell low dick.
What? What's that from? That sounds like it's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's from Kevin Hart. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, though.
They have a new Game Grumps YouTube Red series. What's his name? The guy that's in Crackdown? Terry Crews?
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry Crews is in that. For no reason.
The real Doomfist.
The real Doomfist.
The real Doomfist.
But he's also on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes, I know.
He's also on Brooklyn.
But yeah, he's in that YouTube Red shot. He's like one of the announcers. Like, why did you get in? Why did you get him in? Like, did you need star power? Like, were you not content with this little cast of people? Because the co-writer of like Rick and Morty like made up this show and he just put the Game Grumps like in the lead roles, and it's not bad. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still not bad. It's perfectly serviceable, but I'm not getting a YouTube Red subscription until all the episodes are out.
Red to see that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Premium boys.
Yeah, premium. So what you need to do is just wait until all the episodes are out, and they get that 1 month free trial, and then immediately cancel. Or pay for YouTube Red and support Game Grumps that way. That's also a viable option.
I'm not paying for YouTube Red. That's fucking retarded.
Just stick it right in their Patreon.
That's
like legitimately paying for cable when you could just.
But Shelly, you can listen to music in your YouTube app and have it closed.
I could just listen to music on my phone.
Or you could just listen to Spotify like the rest of the world.
C&C Bros does have a Spotify.
Do we?
Jahari.
Oh yeah, we did make that.
Yeah.
When we were trying to
for his Smurf account.
Watch.
Yeah.
Damn. It needs to be nothing but weeb shit. When's Utada dropping that new single?
2018, I take it, when the game comes out.
That shit that's coming out in December of next year.
Yep. On Christmas.
On fucking the last day of the year. You know those placeholder dates that they have at GameStop? It's actually coming out on the 31st. Oh, God. Well, that is a stream, folks. I've had a great time. And we will be back. We've got some more stuff planned for you. We just need to get all the little kinks out. And hopefully we stream again before and after AWA. And we'll be back to you as soon as we have more news and some fun things to discuss. Shelly, go ahead and start watching Steins Gate. And George, go ahead and start watching
IBO.
IBO. And we can all do episode reviews together since we've all seen these shows.
Most of these.
Oh, and you watch Steven Universe.
That was not the deal.
Oh, geez, Brian. I mean, no, but Brian, do it. Do it for your benefit. Watch it for real.
But that was what was I supposed to watch?
Nothing. We never came up with anything for you to watch.
I thought it was Girl.
You watched Death Note.
Oh yeah, you watched Death Note.
Yeah,
you watched Death Note.
I did it first.
All right, good.
Yo, watch Steven Universe, dude.
All right, fine.
Come on, me and Shelly are telling you to do it.
That's like me and you telling George to watch IBO.
Is it up to date on?
It's all on Hulu.
It is all on Hulu.
Up to a certain extent, it's all on Hulu.
Okay. Well,
like
you can find more on insert website here.
my top 3 deaths did not include Mace Hughes. They did not need to.
I forgot about Mace Hughes.
They did not need to include Mace Hughes. It's okay.
Mace Hughes is in a league of his own. To me, Mace Hughes isn't dead. That's why I didn't mention him.
Hohenheim's death and Brotherhood got me in the fucking feels.
Honorable mention, Nina.
Nah.
Oh, God.
Dishonorable mention is Shao Tucker. He did die, right?
Who, Shao Tucker?
Yeah, he died. Scar killed him.
Yeah, because, Brian, they were going to keep that guy alive.
Well, yeah, it shows the futility of justice, and yeah, they had to kill him.
Knowing life alchemist.
I love how I keep forgetting that his English dub voice is EA.
Persona 5 spoilers. Top 3 anime deaths. Haru's dad.
Top 3 anime deaths. Fucking Minato. his resurrection is not canon.
Joke's on you, the dance games are canon.
That was fucking hilarious. They're like, no, I don't think these games have a story mode, so they're not canon technically. They're just gameplay. And everybody's like, no, he's still dead.
They hadn't played Dancing All Night.
I was like, well, how could they bring him back?
I still don't like the Naruto movie with Minato in it.
I don't even know what movie that is. I never watched past Bonds.
It was...
And then I went straight to Road to Ninja, that garbage heap.
Yeah, it's the fourth one and
Prison
that both have it. No. Blood Prison's the good one.
Okay. I get the names mixed up.
Like, I like the first one. Bonds is shit.
I like
Bonds. Third one, the Will of Fire.
Will of Fire is the third one, yeah.
Will of Fire sucks.
The fourth one's that time one with Minato. And then the fifth one's Blood Prison. The sixth one's Road to Ninja. And then you got the last, and then Boruto.
Yeah, Boruto, yeah.
I like Bonds. I like the fact that they had the Four Tails, and then they had fucking him and Sasuke doing their thing.
Yeah,
I appreciated that.
That's like the last 10 minutes.
So who gives a fuck? It was worth admission.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. That's like when people say fucking Darth Vader's worth the price of admission for Force, fucking
Rogue One. Like saying Darth Vader's the price of admission for, I don't know.
Anything.
I guess episode 8, because it's got a Death Star in it.
Surely he's dead.
It doesn't matter. They'll find a way. It's got a Death Star in it. The Death Star.
They literally showed his fucking burnt helmet. Like they reiterated that he is dead.
They somehow put a younger Anakin into an older movie.
I'm Hayden Christensen.
I am Hayden Christensen. That bit doesn't get old.
I was like, why did y'all do that?
Top 3 anime deaths. Oh, man.
Top 3 anime deaths. Futaba's self-esteem.
Wow, you stopped that. She got it later on.
We were talking about today, some friends of mine. We were like, yeah, I don't like Futaba. They're like, okay, someone started off saying, I love Futaba. She's great. Best waifu. And I was like, yeah, I don't like Futaba. And someone was like, yeah, the power mechanic makes it kind of weird. She's supposed to be like little sister. I was like, yeah, she's got too much baggage. And when you have too much baggage, like that means I have to micromanage your life as like an SO. And I don't want to do that. So I'd rather just not deal with Futaba shit.
What a douche.
I'm not being a douche about it. That's for real. Like, if someone doesn't have any personal self-esteem or like self-worth, like they don't want to do anything, and they just leave up like their life to like for others to decide. Like she had no motivation or self-esteem. By the end of the game, she had her own personality, but I still didn't like her because of that little sister mechanic dynamic.
Brian, she's 14.
Exactly.
That's right. He likes his sisters to be 15.
No, I like
She's
my
15
sisters
by
to
the
be.
end of the game.
No, I like my little sisters to not be this cute.
Oh, well, all right.
I hate it. I didn't hate that anime. It wasn't bad. It was
Friendly
just
reminder, Griffith
it was
did that
not good.
anime.
Who?
Griffith.
Griffith.
The running
Griffith
joke
who?
off of Nick's phone, where he has like predictive text, and it's like
Yeah.
he was gonna put reminder that Griffith did nothing wrong, but it turned out to be reminder that Griffith did Sekirei, and another one was that reminder that Griffith did Sister Fucker.
Did her sister fucker.
Like, oh, okay.
Hey, what are you doing? Got ready.
What is happening?
All right, you know what? Well, who you got? Go now.
Shelly, is that you?
I know
What the hell?
I know what this is, but I can't place it.
It's those guys who always do those videos and shit.
Yeah, the locker room after.
The locker room after Kyrie being traded.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Kyrie! Kyrie! Who do you think you are? Who you gonna play us with? We got LeBron. We got Derrick Rose. LeBron.
Top 3 anime
Yo,
deaths.
better
of
not
Final
hurt
Fantasy
again.
15's respectability.
Oh, see, that's messed up. Also, we should have stopped a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10:01 now. We're fine.